Why isn't anyone peeking, bro?
Because you're Blackbeard.
Whoa.
Smokes in there somewhere. I'm getting
That's
shots.
his last smoke. Hey, dog, are you taking garage or are you taking breach wall?
Taking breach because I pushed Jaeger over by peeking garage door. Oh, did he go back to 90?
These guys do not want to move from wherever they are. Should I send it?
We're gonna have to send it soon.
That's Jaeger. I got Jaeger.
Smoke's still on the bomb with cash. You push by the
I'm
door.
on site, Doggo. If you have this, if you have diffuser.
I have a shield
You have
on red.
diffuser, Rob. You have diffuser.
Oh, okay, planting. I'm planting like as we speak.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, they swung cash.
Oh.
Hello?
I got him. The last one's below. Last one's below.
Top red.
I'm watching red right now. But yeah, he's top red still.
Oh! I'm an idiot.
Oh, you smart man.
Wait, how's this gonna work?
He's on diffuser. Nice, good job, good play, man.
Hell yeah, bro!
Did you not know about that interaction, Rob?
I didn't actually. It shows some other diffusing.
Yeah.
Their diffusal devices.
I panicked a little because I think I shot the metal bar, but...
You did, yeah.
Hey everyone, just a reminder that my charm will be available throughout
Year 6.
If you haven't picked it up already, go make sure to subscribe at my Twitch channel. You can either use Twitch Prime, which is free if you have Amazon Prime, or subscribe with $5. Thank you guys so much for your support.
That guy's not cheating.
Yeah, that guy has been fine all game.
Someone drone taught me in stairs. Yeah, I knew it.
Kind of have a gun, maybe.
Oh my god, you're shooting at me. Oh my god, someone has to go 90. Or,
Go your shield on 90.
I can't destroy the kites from below.
I'll keep pinging it.
it's gonna jump out on me, I feel like. I'm terrified.
Pushing 90.
Got one
on
Cade.
this ping, on ping 2. Okay, he's gonna be holding it from there. Yeah.
One's top of main right now. Or around the 90. Okay, oh, that's dog. Oh, no, I definitely heard him.
You missed.
I missed. It doesn't even matter. Nobody's here. I'll get it anyway though.
We have no eyes for you guys. Okay, I can watch that 90 cam. One still sounds bedroom side. Yeah,
he is.
okay. He's top red now. Statue door. He's statue door, Eddie.
Oh, that is open. I
It's like the
forgot.
far one.
Yeah, like on the right side of the top red, you know?
Oh, yeah. They're both over here.
One's in vault. One's in vault.
Okay.
His vault.
He's on the left side of the door last scene.
You in?
Yeah, I can plant. Left side
Maybe
vault
90
door.
further, so.
You have to watch your study though.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Let's study. Nice.
Sit around.
Yeah.
It's the bomb site. Same spot.
I think so.
Where'd they go?
I'll check. Yeah, same.
That's Capican.
There's a Capcan trap on that door.
There's no camera trap in Canada door.
There is a Valkyrie camera in this corner. They're gonna spot you as soon as you run in. Right above you, Priest, right here. Valkyrie's still alive. She might be downstairs.
Oh, in freezer. In
What?
freezer.
Wow.
Oh, 1 HP. 1 HP in freezer. Literally 1 HP.
Oh, he pushed up on the door. Still literally 1 HP. No!
Oh my god.
We're
They just have
through.
Hey,
all
bro,
over
I
sight.
believe in you. He's in sight, 1 HP, dog. You got this, man. You can sneeze on him, fucking tickle him, call him a bad word, bro. He's gonna die.
Wait, are you talking in game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have audio.
Oh, okay.
Alright, where was...
He was in freezer.
Was-
Literally 1 HP.
Hit his toe, hit anywhere, he dies. He's gonna die. Our teammate's gonna die. The pressure's on, dude.
Holy shit.
What is he looking at?
What is this? What is going on? Oh no.
He's level 62.
Oh no.
He's gonna drive straight through it. Yep. Like why? Like what?
Oh, he has another one.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think he knows where Freezer is.
30 seconds.
He's in that room, right there,
Yeah,
right
he's
there.
in it. He's in it. Yep. 1 HP, dog. Hit him anywhere you want.
You gotta push. You got 20 seconds.
Not like this.
My
Not like this.
God.
No. Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes.
Dude, we actually almost lost that. If he just hid, I think he would have won.
Spin my legs like Chun-Li. If she was
Okay.
real, in the cup I'd have her pee.
Yeah, right.
Slurp it up like a chug jug.
Relatable. Relatable.
Don't clean the rug. I mean, oh no.
What the fuck was that?
Man, I'm gonna have to edit that into a fucking clip. I hate you.
I was rapping.
No. I don't
Wait,
know.
oh, so it's not up here?
Nope.
Oh.
It's not in kitchen either. It might be train.
There it is.
They're reading. Or I think. Yeah, they're reading.
He's in fucking laundry room, dude, with the kill
Where?
hole. Laundry room with the kill hole, watching that door.
Dude, Cap can put all of his traps up here. I'm just destroying them one by one. Legion still laundry. Okay, Jake Lake.
How about train?
Legion's dead. Oh, it's not Skittles with me. See a Valkyrie. Crazy.
He's prone, yeah.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
What can I say? I'm just cracked and goated. And all the animals in between.
Don't stop, we're in luck now.
Wait. Oh my god.
These questions and answers
That
are
was
so
the
funny.
dumbest kill I've ever gotten. Who was this? A Rooney. You're awful. Get good at the game.
Does Goku cheat on his wife?
Yes.
Yes.
Can a 14-year-old
Oh.
boy do this training? Yes. When Goku's just a kid, he carried 2 heavy tools.
Players like me just run in.
Are we running in?
Yeah, we run in.
I'm running. There's Capcan trap on the left. Ah! What just happened? Eddie, no.
Who naded me?
That would be Eddie.
Yo, Skills, I'm gonna fuse you, right?
Okay.
Yo, but don't actually get. Hold on.
Oh
guys.
shit.
I wanna marry
I'm gonna get C forward.
What's that? Let's say, say yes, 'cause
It's a no.
Skittles, stop. I know it's you.
I don't have flashbangs. I'm a Maru.
You're literally the only person on our team who can have flashbangs.
She's on the move.
Where was she?
Downstairs in your mom's
Top
room.
white.
Of course.
It's the worst team I've ever been on. Hey everyone, that is it for the gameplay / tips portion of the video. This probably had a little bit less tips than most of my other Operator Master videos, and that's because IQ's gadget isn't incredibly complicated. I wanted to show her off in all the interesting ways that I could, which I did, but after those interesting mechanics, there isn't really too much to show. That being said, she still is an amazing operator that should be run, and just because her gadget isn't too complicated doesn't mean she's not a good pick. And one of the things that makes her such a good pick is her loadout, which we will head into now. This portion of the Operator Mastery video is normally pretty short, but for IQ we're going to have a lot to talk about. And the reason why we're going to have a lot to talk about is because IQ is the only operator in the entire game to have 3 automatic weapons as her primaries. All the other operators in the game that have 3 primaries have at least one of them being a shotgun. So because of this, IQ has a lot of choices, and those choices are the G8A1, the 552 Commando, and the AUG. And now this brings me to my next point. You may have noticed that in all of my clips I only ran the AUG. That isn't to say that it's her best choice, because it's actually her worst choice. But I run it because it's the gun I prefer. And the differences between these guns isn't too huge, so you can do this on more of a preference base instead of a what is ideally best base. But each of these guns bring different pros and cons to the table, and we're going to go over that now. The number one thing people consider when running a gun on IQ is the damage per second. Out of these 3, the 552 Commando has the best damage per second at 552. Just want to give a shout out to the Siege team for putting that little Easter egg in there. Second highest damage per second is the G8A1 at 524. And then in last place we have the AUG with 502 damage per second, which you can now see why I said the AUG is the worst choice. It has the least amount of power. So just by looking at these numbers, you'd assume that the 552 Commando is the most run gun. However, you would be wrong. The G8A1 is actually the most popular. And the reason why is the second thing that people consider when choosing between these guns is the ammo count. Both the AUG and the Commando have 30 shots while the G8A1 has 50. And since the G8A1 only has 28 less damage per second than the 552, getting an extra 20 bullets makes it a really good choice. What this essentially means is that all of these guns have very close damage per second, which means they all have the same shots to kill, which is 3. And if all of these guns are going to have the same amount of shots to kill, you might as well run the gun with the most ammo, which is why a lot of people run the G8A1. But then there is the third thing that a lot of people like to consider, which is the attachments, which we'll get into now. This category is where I make my decision to run the AUG over the other 2 guns. The AUG is the only weapon to have a 2.5 times scope. Meanwhile, the Commando has a 1.5 and the G8A1 has no magnified scopes, only 1 time scopes. So for me, when I'm looking at it, I see, okay, all these guns have 3 shots to kill. The AUG has a super zoomed in scope, which is good for me. I'm going to run the AUG. But for everyone else, it could be different. Some of you might be a lot better with 1-time scopes versus magnified scopes, so the G8A1 will speak more to you there. Some of you really like 1.5 times scopes, so some of you will run the 552 Commando. Overall, we have options. And then one last thing that I'm not going to get too far into, but I just want to make a point, is that recoil is something to consider. I used to run the Commando a lot, but I couldn't really get a hold of the recoil. There was just something about it that made it feel a little too unruly. Meanwhile, the AUG, for me, feels super consistent. So that ultimately makes me run the AUG for IQ all the time. But now that we've covered all of that, we should actually get into what you should run on these weapons. Since they are all incredibly viable, I will give you the full loadout that I would recommend for each of these weapons. Starting with the AUG, what I run on it is just the scope with the 2.5 times magnification and the flash hider. Moving on to the 552 Commando, I'll either jump between the 1.5 times scope or the holographic. The 552 does have the new holographic, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but personally I'd run it over the red dot or the reflex. So either of those scopes will work for me. And then for the barrel, you should be running flash hider. And then for the grip, since it's going to be a 1 times or 1.5 times scope, you should be running angled grip. But if you do have a lot of problem with the recoil, like I had mentioned, I have problem with it, you can run the vertical grip, although angled grip is just so much better for those close quarter fights. And lastly, for the G8A1, it only has 1 time scope, so really it's your preference. I personally run the holographic. For the muzzle attachment, you guessed it, it's the flash hider again. Flash hider is just overall really good for automatic weapons. And then for the grip, there is never a situation where you should ever run the vertical grip. This is not like the 552 where you can run it in case you want it. No, you should always run the angled grip. The GA-A1 is an LMG, which means that it has a longer aim down sight time than your average gun. So you should always be running the angled grip so you can aim down sight as fast as possible. Not to mention, since you only have a one-time scope, you're probably going to be in a lot of close quarter fights. You want to be able to aim down sight super quickly. So always, always, always run the angled grip. Yeah, those are the best attachments for all those weapons. For the rest of IQ's loadout, she only has one pistol, the P12, so that makes that choice pretty easy. Throw a muzzle brake on that, and if you really want to, you can throw in a laser, but I really don't see a point in doing so. And then for secondary gadgets, she has the breaching charges and the claymore. I know a lot of people run breaching charges on IQ because they'll tend to go above, break open the floor and stuff, and that's a perfectly viable strategy, but I tend to go more support / fragging with IQ, so the claymore speaks more to me there. You can use it to watch your back or to cover people while they're pushing. But if you are planning on playing vertical a lot, you should be running the breaching charges. And that does it for IQ's loadout. We had a lot to talk about. Sorry if it was a little bit all over the place. There's just so many different points that I want to make about her weapons that I kind of jumped around. Hope you guys enjoyed this operator master, and I really hope that you learned something new with IQ here. She is a great operator that really doesn't see a whole lot of play unless the enemy team is running Valkyrie. That is the only time I see people wanting to hop on IQ. But she is so much more than that. She counters pulse, vigil, people sitting on cameras. She counters... She's really good for post plant, as you could see in the very... She's really good for post plant, as you could see in the very first clip. She's just an overall very versatile operator. You can play as a fragger, as a support. There's so many options. So do your team a favor and start maining IQ. You won't regret it. But that'll be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.